Hello everyone, and welcome back to Ascension Hardcore. So, this episode will be a bit different than other episodes for a couple reasons. The first is, it'll probably be a bit shorter just because I didn't get a whole bunch of stuff prepared. And the other reason is, it's just me this time. I'm not joined by Time Traveler or anyone else. And that's because, I think we mentioned in the previous episodes, but Time Traveler is currently away. I think she's going to be getting back soon though, so she should be in the next episode. But, pretty much I decided I just want to do a solo episode with just me, because I've been working on things. You can see I got levels, you could see a few things around the base, but pretty much I did off-camera stuff like I said I was going to do at the end of the last episode, and I decided instead of just waiting for Time Travel to get back and doing a normal episode, I want to do kind of like a mini episode, or just go over some of this stuff, deal with some of the stuff, pretty much like enchanting and stuff like that is my goal for this episode. Adamant too. I have adamant stuff to talk about. But, yeah, so this might be a bit short of an episode, but I decided it was better just to have a short episode this week than no episode this week and wait till next week to do another episode sort of thing, or combine all this stuff in the next episode and delay it a week. Yeah, words. Also, yeah, if it looks any different, or one, I haven't shaved, or I've been growing out my beard, so if that looks different, yeah. Also, it's really hot in here, and I almost forgot to put up the light, and it's just making it hotter, so yeah, anyway, I feel like there was something else I wanted to mention. I can't remember now. Oh well. So off camera, I made the teleport room here. It's similar to the design I did back in Ascension. This one goes to the mines, none of the other ones are set up yet. I might add teleporters here in retrospect to do like the base teleport thing. If you're not familiar, pretty much in Ascension I had like a teleporter I'd take around with me, and it just would teleport you back to the base. Kind of meant to be like travel, not like a permanent way, just like if I need to stop back at the base, deposit some items to go back. That's kind of what that teleporter was for. So I might set one of those up, but I haven't yet. Aside from that, I did revise the farm and the base. Come down here, I changed the farm up, I made it fully slabbed, I have doorways to go to some other rooms, sugarcane in this room, this is one I haven't done yet, and here I moved the chickens, and here I have cows, the entity mover is how I did that, and I also just, you know, revised the crops a bit too. So, I revised the farms, and I also, as you probably saw at the start of the episode, I made an anvil and an experience chest. However, when I left, there was experience in here. It's showing 0. I'm not sure that's a visual bug or bug with the mod and servers, so we'll find out in a bit about that. But pretty much, I got to level 39, and instead of keep going, or instead of, yeah, I didn't want to keep going with 39 levels because I wanted to do level 30 enchants. So I made experience chests and shoved the experience in there so I could gain more experience again, because I got experience from breeding animals and doing all that stuff, smelting the stone even. And I also found adamant. But this isn't all the adamant I found. I have to show you where I found the adamant. So let's go on a little trip real quick down to the strip mine. Oh wait, I have the teleporter. The teleporter's a lot better than running back down there. That's a lot smarter, yes. Oh, also, if you're wondering, I still do have the cows out here too. Pretty much, I was going to bring them all into the pen in the basement and then slaughter ones out there. But I decided, since I didn't get enough leather from slaughtering the few out there I did kill, this area also looks a little different. I mined a couple more obsidian. And I also found something that I call the slime caves. So, as you can hear, there's a slime. So, I looked all around, trying to find where it was coming from, and eventually I found here. There's a silverfish spawner, apparently another slime too. I'm gonna save this area for exploring with someone else though, just because I feel a little unsafe, or it does not feel like that's a wise thing to do, exploring that alone. Maybe I will, I don't know. But, so here's where I was strip mining before. I also did some more strip mining tunnels from here, just mined about in various directions, trying to find more adamant. That's another tunnel I went down. But this was the main corridor. And I only found one adamant, as you saw. It is pretty rare. But one thing that I was so mad when this happened, it's almost like I can't believe this happened. So, heading back down, this is where we were. I think it was a few episodes back, not the last episode. Okay, right here. So, it was right around here. Like, right here, where I stopped in the other episode because my pickaxe broke, remember? And I think I might have mined like here or here, then my pickaxe broke, so I stopped. The very next vein, 2 adamant right in. I couldn't believe that when I saw it. 2 adamant. That's the most adamant out of any vein too, because all the other strip mining I did only found 1 adamant. But just after my pickaxe broke, if I kept going a little bit more, like if I used my meteor pickaxe or if I had another pickaxe, I would have found it in the other episode when we were strip mining. So that's just like, because this is enough adamant to make the pickaxe we need, the Therium pickaxe, because you need 3. We just need glowstone for the nether now, but we do have enough adamant that we can, make the pickaxe and get the onyx, which is why we need the adamant in the first place, or the therium. Because I said it so you need a therium pickaxe to mine onyx, and you need onyx and onyx to make sinocite, and they're the best weapons and armor and everything pretty much. So actually, I think I'm just gonna keep the ore in here, just so 1, no one accidentally uses it, and 2, in case we get a chance to double it. I know there are some furnaces that double, I can't remember well. I think it's like a Mythril furnace, or I don't know. There's some furnaces that can double ore. I think it might only be, no, I think there is a, let me actually look. Yes, there is a Mythril furnace, so I'm not sure. Is that the one that has a chance to double ore? I remember I said it so the iron furnaces kind of more faster and more fuel efficient, but these furnaces from simple ores had a chance to double the output, I think. So I'll look into that off camera. But, yeah, that's the adamant. I couldn't believe that there was just adamant right there where I stopped in the other episode. And that I couldn't find, only found 1 more after that. So, the EXP chest, by the way, is, should be somewhere here. There it is. It's a gold chest, some emeralds, and some obsidian. So, that's why I made it. It was pretty easy to make, or it had the resources. It wasn't, like, super easy, but we had the resources. Also have a bunch of leather. And a lot of sugarcane. So I just realized I never checked if we had the wood to make the bookshelves. That would have been very embarrassing if I did all that off camera and we didn't have the wood. Well, good thing we have that. Let's see. A bunch of paper. That might be enough. I don't know. But, yeah, we need to make a bunch of bookshelves, though. I feel like I need 45. Oh, that's perfect, then. 45 books. No, that's not how you make a bookshelf bio. And is this enough? Oh, that is enough. Good, I didn't even need to break into that wood. Okay, so if I currently open this up and throw in the bow just to test, it's only can do level 5. But if I put bookshelves, and I do think they work back here. Yes, they do work back there, so I did remember that part right. Just not sure how I want to lay this out. I think I want to actually do it like this. Just so it looks nice and nice. I don't know, I guess symmetrical is the word I was kind of going for. Just skip the corners. This should be enough for level 30 though, right? Yes, it is. Okay, so now that we can do a level 30 enchantment, I want to use up my levels and enchant some Mythril armor, because we have a lot of Mythril, or enough to make some armor. So first I want to make a chest piece. And let's see what I can get. Now, I don't have the sensors, or the... I think it would be sensors. Sensors? I'm not sure. I don't mean sensor as like censorship, the other type. Let me just search it. So, it's made of gold. There they were. That thing. Sensor. I don't know, maybe it's just me not pronouncing it differently or as it should be. But I don't have those, so I can't influence what enchantments we get. But Mythril has the highest enchantability in the game. I think it's actually max, because when I made the mod pack, I did not know enchantability capped at 25, and I think I gave it like 30. So this has the highest enchantability possible. It should get some really good enchantments, and it should also be better than iron. Blast protection. I mean, not the worst, actually. I mean, I kind of was hoping for more like protection. But if I put this on, if you look at my armor bar, it is equal to iron, but, well, it's highly enchanted. It also looks like old armor, because Lithos does not have textures for it. I think the other thing I'd like to do is look at the leg, or try a pair of legs. And, oh wait, now I need to see... Okay, it did store the experience, it just didn't show it. So I got to level 40, because I had 39 levels, and when I put the 5 experience in, okay. And these got fire protection and unbreaking. So, I really didn't get amazing enchants here, but at least I have enchanted armor, and the legs aren't better than iron either. I think it just might be the helmet boots, actually. Let me just make them, even though I can't enchant them now. Because one of the reasons I wanted to do this episode was just so I could start doing enchantments, then off camera I could gain more levels, and the next episode hopefully could do even more enchantments. So, if I put this on... Yep, it goes up 1, and it goes up 1. So the boots and helmet were the parts better than iron. Whoops. And the EXP chest does work. Since it's empty, though, I think I would... There we go. Since it's empty, I want to move it back here and recede them into the corners. Just because that looks neat. And I also made the... I don't know... Where'd the anvil go? Okay. I also, I don't know exactly why I needed an anvil. I feel like there was a reason. Or I think we also did want to enchant books, or that's something else we could do. I don't really remember why I made an anvil, to be honest. I just remember that was something I had in my notes, and I had a reason in mind, even though I can't recall it now. Also, I made more arrows, because, well, if you notice, there's less chickens. So I made more arrows. So let's see. I made the Mythril armor. I set up the bookshelves. The other thing I wanted to do was, we have some spare leather here. And, well, I also want to get, ink sacks so I can start with arcane scrolls and also try and get sand for milk bottles because we don't really have a lot of, bottles or sand about. I guess I can try doing that now. It's just that's a little bit of a dangerous. So that's not the right chest for that. It's a little dangerous, so... Also, I got more chaos potions. I haven't even been looking at them. I think that's the one from the other episode. I mean, speed and weather is not horrible. Absorption and slowness is actually a pretty good one. Instant health and hunger is also pretty good, because that's a lot of healing, even if it's going to cause you starvation in a bit. Because that's going to fly through your hunger. But if it's like, you really need to heal, you're about to die, that still is a very good potion. Just not if you're planning to do a lot of running. Okay, so it's daytime now. I think I also want to get just an iron sword, because I'm running through my durability on that meteor sword pretty fast, and if I'm just killing like squids, I do not want to waste it. Okay. Actually, when I was doing stuff, I almost had a creeper sneak up on me still. There's a lot of cows in here, by the way, because I was breeding them and killing them. Actually, I feel like there should be less in here right now. But when I was in the cow pen breeding them, a creeper was right out here watching me. I was able to jump and hit it with my bow, but I was kind of worried when I saw it there because I did not expect there to be a creeper. Just, yeah, waiting. Or at least I looked around and I did not see any obvious signs of creeper. Okay, so this is where we went for the clay. I should be able to get some sand here as long as there's not yetis, darn. Oh, there's some sand right down here. I'd actually never noticed that. The problem with yetis is once they see you, they will follow you for like anywhere. Oh, rotten flesh. We also need rotten flesh because it makes fertilized dirt. We kind of forgot about that. Or at least we made some we could and then we just slowly been getting more rotten flesh. Okay, oh yeah, it's on my hotbar. I only have 17. Ink sacks are the hard one, just because it's frozen water all around here. I could explore and try and find new biomes too. I just feel like that's something I should wait to have people around with me. Because the thing is, pretty much with hardcore, it helps to have someone just there to kind of watch your back, make sure nothing sneaks up on you. It's one of those things, every time I do off-camera stuff, I'm really worried I'm going to die. And that's partially why this series hasn't been as frequent. It's also because, I think I mentioned at the start, but Time Traveler's been away. So that's another reason why we haven't had as many episodes out, or that's kind of why there was only one episode a week. I would ideally like to have more than one, but when we were kind of trying to record a few episodes before she went away, we only got 2 in that recording session before we kind of had to do off-camera stuff, so I kind of planned to do the off-camera while she was away, so we couldn't really do more than 2 a week. Or 1 a week, not 2 a week. And, there's a cave here? Well, the reason I'm so interested is because, like I said, we don't have a good source of rotten flesh. We haven't found, like, a single zombie spawner. So, if there is a cave right down here that might have a zombie spawner... Oops, that was a mistake. That was a mistake. Okay, well, just to make sure you guys can see what's going on, there's zombies here. I think I can handle one. Huh. Well, that was actually a pretty small cave. I was hoping it might have spawners, but it does go this way, and... it's one of those things where I want to keep going. Okay, yeah, branches off. I feel like that's something we'll need to explore with a group then. Because okay, so one of the big things I'm afraid of off camera isn't just like dealing with mobs or creepers, but traps. Because those are things that you can't easily predict and deal with. Like, a trap can be disguised. We ran into a few that we weren't able to see till they, like, exploded, so... I don't know. It's one of those things where it does make me worry that traps could just, like, happen. I'll just, like, if I'm strip mining, a trap could... Oh, I think that one saw me. They have a really good sight. Yeah, I don't see where I'd find insects, sadly, so I'm not sure if we can do that. But I did also want insects to try and die. Backpacks, because if you noticed, I did have spare leather there, and I feel like that guy still chases me, so I want to get back in the base. If he just is outside the base door, that's going to be awkward, but yeah, they have such a big follow range. And another thing I would like to say is I am sorry that this series hasn't been more frequently. I did kind of touch on why it has been a bit infrequent, and let's actually just start half that. But we do have some more flush, woohoo, that's like, yeah, one more fertilized dirt. Until we get a zombie spawner, that's going to be hard to achieve. But, yeah, I did want to make a backpack. And, I think, like, this will make the white one. Woohoo, we got a white backpack. And I forget what rules I did, how many you can have, but it's at least a couple inventory slots, which is a pretty big deal. Or at least it should help a lot with storage, because we have ran out of inventory space a good bit. So, carrying a few more tools and such, hopefully the backpacks are helpful there. And, yeah, but the thing is, I wanted to touch on, Terraria has kind of been my main series recently, or at least it was meant to be the side series, but it has been far more consistent and twice a week, so it's kind of the main series, so sorry about that, it really wasn't intended, but I'm still trying to get these episodes out when I can. It's just I don't want to, or I want to take my time and be careful and not just rush and die or have bad episodes where we're just doing mining all the time and not doing interesting stuff. Like, you know, it took a good bit of time off camera getting the levels and preparing stuff for enchantment, but I think it's worth it. I feel like this was a much better episode than if we just bred cows and went mining for 2 episodes to get the stuff, sort of thing, because it was kind of boring renovating the base and breeding the cows and doing all that. Anyway, there is something else I want to do, but first, well, now that we have cows, I can even milk them and not have to worry so much about that. Okay, I forget how it is. Is it? Hold on. Okay, 2 bottles. Yeah, we couldn't even do it with the one we had because it requires 2. Is it shapeless? Yes, it is. So every bottle of milk makes 2, or every bucket of milk makes 2 bottles. And we have a source of cows now, so we can easily make that. I'll make some more off camera. But milk bottles will clear poison, which is why I wanted them. I think they might even clear all status. I'm not positive. I'll need to double check, but it's from our useful foods. So, yeah, that should make it a little nicer to deal with that. We also have more glass, so I can actually finish these windows. Actually, I think I'm going to do that now, just because I want these windows to look nicer. Because we have not that great of visibility. Oh crap, I just realized. I messed up. I made stone brick for the rest of the base when I did it. Not slabs. Oh well. I don't think we have silverfish hiding all over the place, so it's okay, but... Whoops. Like, I remember to do slats to the ceiling, because I did half blocks and they're not full blocks. Just, yeah, but like, if you come down, even in here. Yep, that's... Whoops. Oh well. If I didn't say it, you probably wouldn't notice, and it's probably not going to be an issue, so I probably won't spend the time replacing that, or I think it's better you guys would rather see me spend the time off camera, you know, doing useful stuff to progress the series than just changing blocks around, but, whoops, that's kind of, my bad. Hopefully that does not become an issue. Watch I end up dying because silverfish in the base because I didn't change that or something silly like that. We'll have to wait and see. Anyway, so I do have the white backpack now, and the other thing I want to check, enchanted book. I wanted to see what that was. Projectile protection. Well, not that great. And my armor's already a little damaged from, I think a zombie hit me. Yeah, probably. Okay, but one other thing I did want to check, I guess it would be fast using the teleporter. I want to see where Akatori's tunnel went. Because remember the other episode, we found where their tunnel went to? Or pretty much we followed, or ended up in the same place down here that they were. And I found how they got down here, but I still haven't found where they came from. Like, I never saw where connected to the other tunnels. So I want to see where this leads, and if Akator is serious about putting a trap here, well, you get to see what happens. I feel like this is just an offshoot of a place we have been, though. I honestly do not know where this is. Or how they got here. Apparently they went down there, but Old One, remember, escaped. Or he got to the surface and... Oh, this looks like where Old One must have got out. That must be where Old One escaped. Okay. Or somewhere around here. Yep, this looks like the place. So I don't know exactly where he died. I think Akatori said he did break the gravestone. And yeah, it's right out here behind the base. I thought this was where it was, or I thought this was one of the possible areas, even though I didn't know exactly. Well, too bad Akatori broke the gravestone, so I can't pay proper tribute. But that's where their caves went. I don't want to spend all the time exploring that, especially because it didn't turn out too well for them, and we have other caves to explore. You know, really, I mean, we do kind of want to find chests, because they can have loot that kind of helps skip the progression or speed things up. At the same time, I don't really want to spend a whole bunch of time just exploring caves, and I'd rather get to the Nether now and work on getting to bosses, because we're kind of getting there. I mean, I don't think we really are geared enough to fight bosses right now. And that's where the Meteor Shield is, if you're wondering. But yeah, I don't really feel like we have the gear to just go and fight bosses right away, because I barely have Enchanted Mythril right now. So, yeah, it's not really ideal for bosses. Mainly, I want to try and get at least full Enchanted Mythril. Hopefully, like some good enchants like Protection, or at least relevant to the boss. Like, we're fighting, what is it? The Lightning Spirit. Then having Blast Protection is relevant. But if we're just fighting, like, you know, the Ender Lord, I don't think my current enchants will help at all, because I don't think he does Fire or Blast. So, yeah, we'll need to try and get some better enchantments, but the main thing I want to try and get is better weapons and at least Mythril or Diamond Armor enchanted. So hopefully that's reasonable enough and we can work towards that. I'll be doing some more off camera after this episode to build back my levels. Speaking of which, Goki stats. You know, I think I might want to put... Okay, the thing is, I think I might want to... I think I will get back to level 30, and maybe I'll even do some enchanting off camera, I'm not sure. We might even make more experience chests, just so we can fill each of them with level 30, so we don't go a whole bunch over. But if we do go over, I'll use my Goki stats to lower the experience, because this does by experience, enchanting does by level, which is kind of hard to explain, I won't get into it for anyone who doesn't know the difference, but yeah, so... Off camera, I'll try and get some more experience, maybe look for some more ores, but I think we're kind of good there, and I think in the next episode, we'll probably be enchanting and heading to the Nether. So, that'll be fun. Anyway, hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode. Turns out it was kind of a full-length episode after all, but yeah. I don't know, enchanting. I'm still kind of a little disappointed in my enchantments, but at least we got this all set up now. We just need to go through the Nether and get the sensors and that sort of stuff, but we got the adamant we need to make the pickaxe, or adamant to make Therium to make a pickaxe. We still need glowstone. I don't think there is any place in the overworld we can get glowstone. Well, maybe killing a witch. I don't know. But pretty much we're gearing up to head to the Nether. We need to do some more enchantments, and yeah. Anyway, hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode, and until next time, goodbye.